Hey, this is Phil from Race City Retro, and this is my 2025 Subaru WRX. Man, do I love this car. It's got a turbocharged four-cylinder boxer engine in it, 13 pounds of turbo boost it'll hit. It's all-wheel drive, so it handles like it's on rails. It stops, it goes, it tops out at a $155. Don't ask me how I know that. It'll run a quarter-mile time in the 13s. It's actually big inside. It's actually good on gas. It's safe. What more can you ask for? It's cheap. Just one major complaint. It's too damn quiet. So I'm hoping today, with a box I just received from PLM, we could change that up. Let's do a Subaru exhaust swap.
Is there anything better than getting a giant box full of car parts? There's nothing better. As an adult, it's the Christmas morning when this big box shows up, wrapped so nicely. Look at these guys. Already, I'm impressed with the wrap job from PLM. And PLM stands for Private Label Manufacturing. And what their claim to fame is their pricing. They're giving you a high quality part at a very affordable price. Exhaust prices are nuts. I mean, for two little mufflers, some of these guys, 700, 1,000, 12, it's crazy. These, I'm going to put the screenshot up at the end as to what I paid for these after I show you just how nice they are. Because from what I heard, I've never ran these before. I'm expecting something really, really nice. Let me get my knife and we'll get this box open and have a look at what's inside. Okay, I got my knife. Oh, wrong knife, sorry. I'll get my other knife. There we go. Wrapped really nice, guys. All the corners taped. Love to see it. Got some staples up top. Nice. It always shows you how a company does things by how they wrap things. That's your calling card. When this box shows up, it's my first impression of your company. And right away, I like what I see. Okay. Lots of padding. Look at this. Whoa. Very nice. Look how they're wrapped. I mean, that's beautiful. I want the stuff protected. I don't want to have any issues before it even gets here. So, naturally, these two mufflers are going to be the same, just opposite sides. But let's pull this one out, and I'll show you guys what we're talking about as far as quality. Nice. Wow, look at the tips, man. Polished. Beautiful. And I like ripping this stuff because, you know, you slide a blade through here. You can scratch your brand new parts so easy. So if it rips off, rip it off. All right, cool. All right, let's get this big box out of the way with the other one in it, and I'll show you what we have. All right, so right off the bat, the first thing I'm noticing, nice clean welds. These are stainless steel construction. The tips look great. Look at the polish on those tips. Wow. And here's your hangers. This is a real simple installation on these cars. It's basically taking the two bolts out, slipping the hangers, and just putting them right back in. Really, really nice piece. Really nice. And the reason I chose these, you're probably wondering, was it just price? No. This is my third Subaru WRX. I love these cars. On the first one, it was all about, let's make it loud, let's make it loud. So I didn't get the mufflers. I got the muffler deletes. Way too loud. On the second one, I want a step under that, still too loud. These are supposed to emulate the stock STI exhaust, which is a tick louder than what's on the car now. It gives a little more rumble. The boxer engines make a real nice sound, especially with the stick. So that's the goal I was trying to achieve with this exhaust. and let's see how I did. Let's get these on the car. Okay, with this kit too, PLM is going to include 2 gaskets for where you sandwich the new mufflers with the existing pipes and new hardware. What they did not include was a decal. That's bad, PLM. Strike one. You don't send me no stickers? All right. Hopefully everything else goes smooth from here. But please, PLM, start putting stickers in your box. And put 2. Here's why. If you put 1 sticker in the box, they put it on the toolbox. If you put 2 stickers in the box, they put them on the car. Free advertising, PLM. Let's get some stickers here on out in these kits, man. Everybody loves stickers. And one of the other things that I like to do with these type gaskets is hit them with ultra copper on both sides. As you sandwich it all together, it gives it a real nice seal. I use that on all my header gaskets and I never get any leaks. So you could pick up Permatex ultra copper at any parts store. I think Walmart even sells it, but it's definitely worth the investment if you don't want to have to swap out your gaskets if they blow out, or if you have leaks and stuff. It starts to sound horrible. But that's just a little tip that I do. I always use ultra copper on my exhaust. All right, there she is up on the race ramps. These are my low approach race ramps, which I love. I got these to do oil changes on my WRXs because they're low in the front. So if you have a lowered car, this allows you to get up on it real nice and easy without dragging the bottom. But it's also a perfect height for doing stuff like this. When you're putting your stuff on ramps, 2 things. Always make sure you got someone watching you. It always helps out so you don't back over the end of the ramp. And always put a wheel chock in the front. This way you have a little extra security. But not too bad, right? There you go. Love my race ramps. Check out our other video too on my race ramp crib cruiser review. But there they are. All right, so let me get some tools out and let's get going on this. This shouldn't take too long. Just waiting for these mufflers to cool down because I just drove this car. All right, we'll get cracking in a minute. Okay, here's the tools you're gonna need. You're gonna need a 14mm wrench, a 14mm deep socket, and these, you don't need them, but they're kind of neat if you want to invest in them. These are my exhaust hanger tools, and what these do is these push the tip through the rubber hanger on your mufflers. Take it off 1, 2, 3. A lot of times you'll struggle, especially if the car is older and the rubber's all dry rotted. These make it super easy. And what we're gonna do, get that flange and get that flange. 4 bolts and 4 hangers. That's all that's holding these mufflers on. All right, let's zip them apart. Still warm. Yeah, I took this car out this morning to put some very expensive premium gas in it. I should have waited till gas came down a little. You're gonna hear some traffic going by today, but I like doing stuff like this on the driveway to show you you can do it on your driveway. You don't need no shop or anything. Oh yeah, you're gonna have some condensation probably coming out of there. All right, so let's use the first exhaust hanger tool. So with this exhaust hanger tool, and these you can buy on eBay or Amazon, they're like $7. What a deal. You put this behind the rubber, put the tip on the rubber, on the shaft. I said shaft. And just push through. Get ready to catch it. There we go. Sometimes too, when they're only hanging on one, it wiggles off a lot easier because you got more room. Let's see. What I usually do on the back one is I take it off from the top part of the hanger. See right there? Because it's kind of hard to get it off from the bottom. Now I could take this off, rehang it when I go to put the new muffler on. Just a little tip. It usually works out better that way. Okay, I returned that one back to its spot. That one never left its spot. It's a good idea if your car's older, squirt some WD-40 in the holes you're going to put the hangers in, because a lot of times this rubber will get dry. It'll be very hard. So you can either put some white lithium grease or some WD before you go to slide the muffler in. And we're going to put the muffler first on the hangers, then we're going to bolt up the flange last. Put the back hanger on first, slide the new muffler forward, and then you can put the front hanger on. It's just easier that way. All right, the front hanger's in, the back hanger's in. Slide the muffler into a position where the flange starts to meet up pretty flush. And then once you tighten it down, it'll suck itself into place. Let's get those bolts and those gaskets. There's my gasket. Just run a little bead of Permatex around the center. You don't got to cover the whole gasket. It's not like a water fitting or anything like that. And I'm just going to reuse the factory hardware. I always like the factory hardware. You know it's good stuff. All right, so stick that into place. Bring it up. Actually, this goes this way through the muffler. Wiggle this muffler around on the hangers. Stick that through. Center out your gasket. Stick that through. It's got those nice clamping nuts. And then when you tighten this, the muffler's going to basically adjust itself. So don't over tighten one side. You want to bring these both down equally. Don't just burr on one side. It might throw everything off. So we're going to snug. Then we're going to run on this side. Snug it. Now we'll do a little more. Now we'll do a little more. Now that's pretty snug, so I'm going to put a turn on that. That's pretty snug, so I'm going to put 2 turns on that. And back one more. Turn on that. And that's it. There ain't no more tightening that thing. And it centered itself out nice. Look at that. It fits good. Alright, now I got to do the other side. And basically, same thing other side. Just repeat. And what I want to do is show you a comparison of the new mufflers versus what I just took off. Look at the size difference between those two. Man, oh man. You know why your car is so quiet? Because that muffler is a mufflin. And when you look at the PLM, it's getting the job done, but a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently. But that's the comparison in the two. And on the car, let's look at the tips before I swap out the second one. There's the new PLM. Looks really good. And there's the old. All you see is the back of that muffler, man, shining in the headlights behind you. Fits nice. Tips look great. Lined up good. That's it from above. So you can see it's not sticking out where you're going to cut your legs on them, but it sits in a nice spot. I really do like the shape of their tips. All right, let me do the other one. Nothing to do. It probably took me 10 minutes to do that one. And then we'll get a sound test. All right, couldn't do a cold start because the car's warmed up, but I do like the way they look as far as the tips and stuff. Everything looks great. It's running now. Let me give it a couple whacks. You can see what it sounds like.
guys, let's give this thing a whirl. I got everything off, air conditioning, stereo. I'm gonna do it windows closed and then windows up so you can hear the noise inside the car. Which, not too bad. I hear it. It's definitely louder than stock, without a doubt, man. The stock was whisper quiet. Got some bumpy roads over here, so if the camera starts shaking, I'm sorry. Still hear the turbo whine and ain't drowning that out, which is good. In a minute, I'll go out to a busier road and I'll open up the windows so you could hear it from the outside a little better. You know, I've never been a guy for exhaust videos when they put the camera behind the car, because unless you have like professional recording equipment, it's not accurate. You know how many times then you do the same setup and you go, that's not what that thing sounded like. This is accurate inside the car. That's all I'm concerned with. All right, let's drop the windows down. Let's hear what it sounds like. Windows open. I'll tell you what, I'll even open the roof. So now you can really see, hear that truck going by. Like it. You don't have to scream to talk to the person next to you, but you definitely hear noise by that back bumper now. You know something's going on. Let me hold this camera a little steadier. Wind's blowing in everywhere. Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with it. Like I said, it's exactly what I'm looking for. Not looking for crazy loud. You outgrow that when you get older, man. It's definitely something for a younger guy. As you get older, you just want to listen to the radio, but you want it to sound good too. You don't want it where it's so quiet. But this thing sounds great. I love it. Would definitely recommend PLM to someone who wants more than stock, but not obnoxious. You don't want all the popping and snapping and oh man, love it. Now it's going to make me love this car even more. I already love driving it enough, but now it sounds real good. A little downshift. Let's go on throttle, like Joe Ratty. You watch Ratty's rides? Good guy. I love all his reviews. He goes on throttle. Love you, Joe Ratty. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go grab some lunch now, but all in all, easy job to install. It takes minutes, not hours. Anyone can do it. Just be safe when you jack your car up. Ooh, nice Corvette's going to pass me in a minute. You're going to hear him come ripping by through his side pipes. Like I said, anyone could do it. It's a good beginner's job. Wow, nice Corvette. Look at that thing. There you go. That's living in Race City. Every day is like a car show. But anyone can do it. If you haven't done anything to your WRX yet, definitely exhaust is a nice upgrade. You don't got to worry about anything else but the axle back. Don't start getting into J-pipes and this and that. Too much crazy stuff. Then you got to get it tuned. This, you just put it on and go. All right, guys, I'm going to go get some lunch. Thank you, PLM. Please, thank you guys. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. I'm going to put a lot more WRX content up. And check out our web store, racecityretro.com. We've got over 100 hot rod and custom t-shirts there, all kinds of products. Check us out. And until the next video, man, get out to your garage, man, and build something cool.